So the energy coming through, guys, is you are from an angel bloodline, but it's not, oh my gosh, you live such a great life, you know, floating on the clouds, all that sort of thing. It hasn't been a soft life, okay? The angel line that you come from has lived in like intense families, intense jobs, relationships, etc. I was also getting picking up on a uniform of some sort, so military, army, police, something along those lines. And what I was actually getting is that you chose to come back into that kind of energy again, but to correct something, okay? I was getting a sense of like unfinished business. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Thank you for joining for your collective message. It's an absolute pleasure to have you all here. I love, appreciate, and welcome each and every one of you. Thank you. Oh. We're going to take those flippers as well. Ancestor spirit. Ancient ancestral bloodline. We've got magic manifesting, divine healing, light activation, open communication, and dharma unfolding. Take one step at a time. Remember that you're on a path here. Speak up and be heard. Light activation sort of speaks for itself, shining your light, divine healing, definitely there is healing that has needed to take place throughout your lifetime here, but also past lifetimes. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused and connect to your lineage. Your family wound or pattern can be healed now. Wow, that's amazing that that's come through. So perhaps like speaking up for yourself in this lifetime in regards to career. We've got Archangel Michael, stand in your power, be true to yourself. Wow, just as I said that, Archangel Michael comes out, standing up and speaking in regards to like the direction of your own career or something here. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes through. It is time to let go, prepare for change. Whew. A family wound or pattern can be healed now, like moving forward. So like I was saying, coming back to live it a different way, live this your life a different way here is coming out here. So that's crazy. See with enlightened eyes, open to abundance. We'll pop that over here. I don't get anything off that straight away. Typically it'll just be like, boop, yep, I know where that sort of fits. See with enlightened eyes, open to abundance. Archangel Raphael. Whoa, healing, you know. Healing of the heart. So healing the wounds. Funny that I want to place it over here. Okay. Show us what we need to see. Thank you, shadow self. Wow, just as I was going to say that, just as that came out, I was going to talk about what I believe is a past life here that you've had. And what I was getting is a past life of addiction here. So shadow self here coming out. I wonder if it's like, oh my gosh, and we balance, okay? So past life of addiction, we'll talk a bit, we'll think on the hope. We'll see what comes out on that also, but then this lifetime, right, balance. So it could be, what I'm getting is like, we'll wait to see what comes through about if there is like a boom, boom, boom. Because I was talking about a uniform, right? Well, if there's drug addiction involved here with the shadow side, then there needs to be another section here then of that just came through then. So I was automatically thinking, okay, uniform, drug addiction, in this lifetime, balance. So that's crazy. We've also got joy and surrender. Oof, military conflict resolution here, peace, surrender. Even if it's military, you know, surrendering, it's just coming through. We're going to pop these over here because we've got peace, conflict resolution, surrender, and joy. Okay, divine love is also coming through. So I believe this is the guidance of your ancestors. Health. I'm getting that you were plucked early from these lifetimes, okay? So we're talking like military police over here, right? We're talking drug addiction over here. Balancing it all out in the life now. And if it's to do with your health, both of these affect your health, okay? But these lifetimes were entered via divine love. There was something that needed to be understood, or something that you needed to learn, or let's dive a little bit deeper. Definitely addiction in the raw, like full-blown living it, not surrounding you, living it. I'm getting a sense here of using okay, light activation, right? Open communication. I'm getting open communication with the divine and wanting to mask something, okay? So probably wanting to mask the communication or the sight or whatever it was that you were getting. Even the magic that you hold with magic manifesting here. Where's that illuminator? See with enlightened eyes. Yeah, look at it. I'm getting right now that you used this addiction in this past life because you were a seer, you were an oracle, you held spiritual gifts that you couldn't explain, and you were marked as, not from God, by humans, as, you know, crazy or devil's work or something along those lines, and you tried to mask what you were feeling, seeing and hearing with drug addiction. Because what I was getting is that you were using whatever you could get your head into, whatever you could get your hands on, to numb your mind and your body. And yes, you left too soon. Overdose. Oops, trigger warning. I don't know if I should have said that, but you left too early. Let's leave it at that. Trigger warning for those. I'll put it in there at the beginning also. I'm getting that you left people behind, like talk less, feel more. You're forgiven. Lighten up. I was getting, God, I should say it in the minute instead of getting sidetracked. I always do this, don't I? You left people behind. You left people behind who didn't understand what had gone on, who had questions and blame. Forgive. Talk less, feel more. Oh my goodness. We've got leave the past behind here. Attend to the details. Embrace the flow of life. Leave the past behind, take a reality check, stand up and lead, step up and lead. So this could be the journey right here, okay, that you're of your lives, right? Okay. Talk less, feel more. Embrace the flow of life. Regardless of what you're sort of dealing with, there's a need to attend to the details here, and it could be these specific details that are coming through right now, but in order to leave the past behind, there is this need to attend to those details, and then take a reality check, you know, that this is what you signed up for. This is your journey. Step up now and lead, because we've got this life, balance in the middle. Step up and lead in this lifetime. This is what it has brought you to. Wow. Definitely unfinished story here, okay? It sits within your core, within your soul, okay? Within your consciousness, not just your body. It's not your body that it sits in. It is your consciousness. There needed to be certain lives lived in order to come to this life, in order to heal whatever wound it is that you needed to heal here, okay? Heart healing. For you, there's always been this in your body now, I'm talking, okay? There has always been like a sense of guilt. But it is because you have an underlying tenderness to you. In this lifetime, I also get that you sort of tend to have this protective, like you have this cause within you that you want to partake in. People who are suffering with that same thing that you did in that past life, you put your time and energy there. You've got a soft spot, okay? You've got a soft spot for people who struggle with that same infliction that you did in that past life. You don't know where it comes from. You just feel very deeply, well, you do know where it comes from, but you just feel very deeply for people who are carrying this burden. Wow, you feel very passionate and you're very mindful, like you understand the burden that they're carrying, the reasons they can't release themselves from whatever addiction it is. You understand the reasons why they turn to these addictions, regardless of whether it is because they have abilities like you do, or whether it be family, or whatever it might be. You have a complete understanding, and you feel very like you're ready, man. This is what you want to help them. You're rushing towards helping them deal with that conflict and stuff within them, to help them to find mental clarity here, to help them, you know, figure out their mental states, or to help them figure out their life, to help guide them. I'm looking at the thing right now, to help guide them. You want to give them, fill them with your wisdom, okay? Wow. You know what? Is there anything else that we need to know in regards to this? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Too many. You're a defender. Yeah, you defend them. Do you know what? The Four of Cups could be relevant for someone because that came out before, and it just popped its head out again, like it was on the bottom of the deck before, and I put it back over here, and then it just popped out again. But defending, you instill strength in them. You give them that lifeline connection here that makes them feel like they are seen. Yeah, this is the guidance that you give, the balance that you bring to alleviate these moments for them, to alleviate them feeling isolated, feeling like they are, you know, worthless, useless. And look, Nine of Wands, the wounded. This is what you do to bring them out of this state. You want to make them feel a part of life so that they can have a chance of overcoming what you did. No, you didn't. Sorry. Overcoming what you experienced. You did, because you came back here and you're rectifying things, but you didn't overcome it in that life. You want to help people move past and not leave early, if that makes sense, okay? But move past it maybe for their next life here, or move past it in this life, because I know what I want to say. You're here to rectify it now. You only wish that you could have done it in that life so that you didn't leave your people wondering like what, why, where, how, right? You want to save these people. And I'm not talking save like you're going to step in and save anybody, but you want to offer your guidance, okay? All right. You want to offer your guidance. That's what you want to do. Okay, let's get one of these. Take us to the uniform. I keep coming back to like military or army, to do with planes even. I mean, it could be police, it could be any uniform, right? But the thing is that you are bound by certain rules and there's levels, okay? So, oops, let me hide that because, what does it say though? The moon star, I'm entering a portal of euphoric love. That's strange. I connect to the oneness and expand my awareness. Well, if you think about it, okay, I shoot for the stars, radiance is my birthright, right? And then the huntress. So, you know, when you're talking about military, a uniform of some sort, but you know, you're here to expand your awareness. You're here to rectify what went wrong. So I'm going to leave this here because I'm telling you it's got to do with the uniform that I'm seeing. I'm seeing you like really on the ball. Good at what you do. And I shoot for the stars. The fact that, you know, airplane was coming out. It could be Air Force or something along those lines. Or you were just in some sort of like, you might be in the police and you drive the helicopter, or in the, you know, but you had that role perhaps. Okay, so that is coming through. I'm entering a portal of euphoric love. So if you think about it, and expanding your awareness, going from one contrast to the other, okay, not only that, but like the addiction as well. Addiction, military coming back to balance it. So euphoric love, expanding your awareness, okay. I'm getting that you didn't enjoy it, like it wasn't something that you enjoyed it at the time, but there was a definite disassociation that you had to action in order to be who it was that you were, okay? You had to disassociate from the actions that you have had to complete. You had to switch off your feelings to do what you needed to do. You were following orders. You had to follow orders. Okay, that's coming through. And not all of them you agreed with. You've seen a lot. Let's just put it that way. And I'm getting that this is where the unfinished business comes from. Like, again, checking out early, leaving early, having to leave early. Hope. Look at it, hope over here. So you had shadow side, the balance, and hope coming out. Ooh. You were hoping, hope that it turned out well, right? Unfortunately, it didn't go the way that you hope, living in hope, you know, of you know, when you talk about military or army or police force or anything like that, and like you go out onto, you know, what they call the beat, right? Or out to war or whatever it is, you get drafted or whatever it is that it's called. There is that hope that you, and that not only you but your family hold on to, that you're going to return and come home safely, right? I don't know how deep we're allowed to go, but what I'm getting is like messages and celebration of you, a deep love and respect of you, because it didn't turn out, you know, whatever happened, you know, I'm not going to go into that, but I'm just, you understand what I mean, so we don't need to go into that. You were definitely of service. Your service was recognized. Defending. Oh my God. If you look at it, defending the world, you know, it could have been like World War I or something. I don't know. Look, I'm not going to speculate, okay? Defending the world, defending even your country. This is just defending an achievement. Wow. 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 And this was the end of your cycle in this lifetime. Too early, okay? Too early. Young and vibrant. Defending. And your cycle in that lifetime came to an end. Some of you know this, okay? Some of you know the lifetimes that you've had, that you chose to have. I'm also getting that there were certain things within the institution that you were involved in that you didn't agree with, okay? And also there is still that part of you in your human incarnation now that feels like you're on duty, whether it's to aid these people or maybe even vets and stuff that have struggled with drug addiction. That may be your core purpose, or being involved like every Anzac Day or every, I'm not sure what it is in America, but every celebration day of those who went to war for us. You are there, like this is something that has been passed down in your lineage, because I'm getting that you come from a line of these uniform patriots, okay? Uniform patriots, that's what they are. And that still comes through in you now. Like there is that part of you that is like, what was that noise? Let me get my, what's happening over there? Is that lady okay? Or, you know, that you're on alert. You're on alert. That part of you. Okay. Some of these first. I'm going to pull some of these first to show us what we need to see. Those lives don't define you though. They were just necessary transitions to get to where it is. This may not even be the last incarnation to fully heal what needs to be healed, whether it be in you or your angel bloodline, okay? But I do get oh, dark night, wow, it's a commitment, yeah. And let's see what we get. Self-love, truth, dark night, shadow side, wow. Family commitment, messages, oh my goodness. And new beginnings, fate. Okay, so you know what? We got truth and expression at the beginning here. Okay, we've got the shadow side here. We've got the family. You went for a commitment. This is just reiterating here. We've got messages about that. So whoever this reading is for, you know these. You even know the intentions of it. Wow, your truth and expression, right, in this sense is you come from a line of in this lifetime. Okay, you come from a line of uniform people, or even a uniform person, okay, who is in a uniform of some sort. You felt like people wanted you to follow that path, but you chose differently, okay? Your truth, you expressed your own truth here because you didn't want to follow down that path. I think this is just reiterating on what was coming through. Actioning new beginnings. You are there for people. You're someone who knows how far a person can fall. You know how regimented and strict and even sometimes corrupt systems can be. This is the belief that you hold in yourself, like today. And in this human incarnation now, it shows up in you as this. This is what's coming through. Like that combination of like on call to action, on alert, you know, part addiction, part addict, like not in a drug sense though, okay? And then caring for, giving the care that you wish that you had gotten maybe, okay? But I'm not saying that you're an addict. It could be you throw yourself into art or photography and it's like an obsession to you. That's what I'm getting. There is there's a passion, okay? It's a passion. It's a passion. Wow, beautiful. It was fated. You had to go through these. It's divinely led, and that is because you hold angel blood. There's a mission for you, you know, and it might not happen in this lifetime. It might not be read in this lifetime. You might not know in this lifetime. You may just be putting puzzle pieces into place, experiencing that, coming here to balance, experiencing this, and then going on to, you know, but each step is a step towards your mission or assignment or your accomplishment here. That addiction that I'm talking about, that addict side of you, you know, it's like you lock in. When you lock in, it's almost like, hey, you know, when you're driving, look, and this is just this vision that I just got of driving an aeroplane and then locking in, when you lock in a missile or something, right? Horrible. But that's what just came to me then. So the fact that I'm talking about the obsession, it's like it was telling me locking in, but also showing me in the same sense of driving the plane, right? So that's strange that and we were just talking about the combination of the two, how it shows up in you. So you lock in on something, whether it be, you might be a gym fanatic, you know, when you lock in on training, you're regimented. There's the discipline, and then there's the obsession. Discipline is that you're going, you eat a certain meal, you train at the gym. Not necessarily, I'm not saying this is you, I'm just saying, giving you an example, and that's the obsession. Oh, why do I do that to myself? It's so annoying. It's almost like I'm so rude that I interrupt myself when I'm talking, huh? Figure that. That could be relevant for someone, who knows. Okay, so I'm talking about the combination of the two. Oh, the discipline. You're so disciplined that you train at the same time every day for the same amount of time. And the obsession is, I'm doing it every day. Every day, this is what I'm doing. Okay, that's all. I didn't interrupt myself that badly, so settle down, Angela. Thank you. It's like hyperfixation. That just came through then when I'm looking at this hyperfixation. This could be a quality that you sort of held all the way through. Oh my God, if you look at this. When I'm saying this lifetime may not be the last, like addiction, Air Force or whatever, balancing and moving on to another one to complete your mission. Wow. For some of you, you may feel like you're not fulfilling God's wishes here, you know. You're feeling like you've failed. Even here, the three, you can take that as Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit. 3 times. 3 could be significant, you know. You feel like you've let down our God, but you haven't. This is what is meant to take place. This is meant to take place. In the beginning, we talk about balance. We're going to pull this one out as well. It came out like this. You look at it like this. Get ready. Get ready. The message for you is you're just meant to balance certain things out, and then you're meant to move forward, charge forward to, I don't know, complete the task, you know, to create the change that is necessary. The change that is necessary to complete your mission that God has sent you on. Have we taken from these yet? I don't think so. One thing that is coming through right now is that you know that fine line between I've got this, I can do this, disciplined, and I've lost control. That's the difference now. You see the balance. This is what you're learning in this lifetime. This is the purpose of what you're learning in this lifetime. In your past lifetimes to this lifetime. It may not happen in this lifetime where you create that change, but what you're doing here is bringing balance between your lifetimes, okay? Bringing in, like, moving towards the change. For some of you, it could be first responders. Either way, like, you know, hard workers who do it hard, right? Defending, and I was going to say, trigger warning, and do I have to say that? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure of the politics of it, but, you know, death, leading to death, like defending to the... But there will be transformation. Oh, because you're here to bring balance. It's going to happen in God's timing, okay? It's going to happen in God's timing. The way I'm looking at him right now, it's like, just keep going. Wait for the signs. If you see he's sort of looking up like, you know, and I know it's the Emperor, but this is just what I'm getting off this. With a little goat's head. Let me look up the meaning of a goat quickly because it's relevant. It just gave me greatest of all time, believe it, when I looked it up. It's like greatest of all time. Is that really the first meaning of a goat that comes up now? I guess so. Determination and resilience, independence, sacrifice and burden bearing. So, woo! Woo! I love it. Balance between wilderness and wisdom. Man. Balance between wild and wisdom. You just know because you've crossed that line before. It could have had something to do with being in the military as well. Like you just were so focused and so like, hey man, I've got this, and lost that control. And that's you know, why your life could have ended earlier. Trigger warning. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, wow. Keep going. Keep going. There could be, look, 9 could be relevant, okay? I don't know how many lives you get to live, but 9 could be relevant. We had the 3, the 3, 3, 6. Give me a look at that card. 8. On the 9th, you complete, perhaps, you know. So, because 3 with the other 3. 6, 7, 8. And on the 9th, you'll complete, you know. This is your mission completion. Communications. It's on God's timing. You will know the answers. You will know. Keep going. You will know. There's more to understand yet to bring in this balance, and it's on my timing. You will. You'll bring your purpose to a completion here, okay? You will end this cycle. You will. There's still, you know, you got to keep going. That's it. I'm getting, for some of you, you work in the field, like I said, okay, I don't know if I want to go into all that, but you do work with people in that, yes. We've already been over that, haven't we? Could just be reiterating on that. Yeah, let's get some of these. I just got then, like, you know, as far as the helping people, okay, who are in your position. So it's like, perhaps one of the lessons that you need to learn is like standing at the edge without actually going over that line, without stepping over that line again. Maybe that's why the I've got this and I've lost control came through, okay, because this is the, and that is balance, right? That is all about the balance. So that makes complete sense that just came through. And like in this incarnation, it's not about being bloody perfect, okay? It's about handling, whether you're in a position of power or handling pain that you may go through, okay? Handling pressures and traumas and difficulties a little bit differently than what you did. Co-create. No place like home. Happy, happy. Even immediately when I look at happy, happy, it's like happy, happy. So it's balanced. Happy, happy. Look at this. Balancing. No place like home. Look where it's balancing, for crying out loud. Balancing in midair. Look at it. This is what God is doing with you. This is the angel in you. This is his training his army. You're not alone. You're not alone. There are people, other people who are on this journey with you, literally training his army. Training his army. I'm hearing it's coming, so it's like everything is coming to a head. If you look at our times, right? I don't know what that means. Training his army. Okay, that's what it means. everyone's interpretation or perception on that will be different. Oh, I just looked over at these. Training his army, conflict resolution, peace, surrender, joy. Training his army. The present. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Out in the wild wisdom, right? Wilderness and wisdom. With the goat, I mean. Integration. You can't even make this up. When you're talking about the addiction life, the army life, bringing balance, the next life that you're going to have to learn. Integration. I combine body, mind and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. Guys, this is your calling. This is what you're co-creating with God. Into a new dimension, bro. Like, this is on a consciousness level. Let's leave Earth and the lessons. Let's learn what we need to learn here and now. Let's move forward. Let's get our consciousness on the same level as one, right? Oh, where is it? Let me put that there. I don't know where it is. Anyway, it's that card. Let's get our consciousness on the same level so we can ascend to a new dimension. What's this one? Earth. You saw me. The deck was here. I only moved it here. I did not touch the cards. We've got Earth, Angel. I am a guardian of Mother Earth and protect all who live on her. Wow. 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 Angel blood. I told you. I told you. And I pray to God that it was on the camera and you saw how I was placing it, and that I did that, you know, that was on the bottom. Not that I should feel guilty about anything. I suffer with certain things myself in my life because of traumas that I've lived. And one of them is, even when I'm being truthful, I need to like over-explain myself to try and justify something that isn't even existing to people. It's not only here, I'm telling you, it is in my personal life. I'm learning about boundaries and stuff in my own life, and it's with my own family members and all, okay? Boundaries in general. So, I just hope you saw that. That was just wow, because I cannot look. That's how much it blows me away too. I'm going to read this one. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. Wow, wow, wow. That's what I've got to say. I love, love, love it. I absolutely love it. Earth Angel, you've got Earth blood and you're on a mission and you're working with the divine. You're co-creating with the divine, and it's not like, oh, airy fairy floaty fairy, okay? It's not that sort of mission that you're on. You're not here to you in a sense you are, but you're here to live the places that you're going to need to be in eventually. I can't explain it any differently than that. In this lifetime, oh wow, okay. Oh, in this lifetime you're here because, you know, when we were talking about the plane, right? okay, and maybe you just pushed it that little bit too far, that you can be strong and be dedicated without destroying yourself for the mission. This is, maybe that's what this is about, is not destroying yourself in pursuit of the mission. There you go. Oh, you can follow people in crisis. You can show up for people in crisis without following them into the fire. You can have, which one was the bottom? It was this one. Living in the present moment. You can have, you know, those cravings and those urges, even dark thoughts, right? And you can still choose a different road than the one that created that sent you back to God last time, right? Making the right choices. Three of Cups, the Tower, Queen of Wands. 3 again. 9 could be relevant, 9 lives, I don't know. Cats could be relevant, okay, with the 9 lives coming through here. We have the 3, 3, 3 again coming out. But look at it, even 3 lives not going as to plan. But that is the purpose. That is the purpose. Holy heck. I'm getting God, your spiritual team here. They're not giving you little whispers of, you know, positive affirmations and floating butterflies and stuff like that. The messages that you get are clear, blunt, course correcting. Like, you know what it is that you need to complete in this lifetime. What are we at? 52 minutes, guys. I should end this. I always keep this too long, don't I? You feel it physically. Look at the bigger picture. A fiery climax, fire again. Okay, fiery climax approaches. Adjustments are required. The answers you need are coming. Prosperity lies ahead. There you go. There you go. Actually, I know. I'm hearing right now, don't make your whole life a slow version of what took your life before. These are the lessons that you're learning. I don't know if that's relevant for someone. I don't know. King of Pentacles. Page of Cups. The Hierophant. 4 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, the Magician, King of Wands. Wow, yeah. Look. It could be the next lifetime, right, with the 4, which is where you end whatever it is that needs to end, or where you learn the lessons, okay? The 3s could be the Trinity. When you complete your purpose, change the direction, the trajectory, change what it is, learn what it is that you need to learn. Let your spirit team and God guide you, and this is the end result. It's the spiritual guidance that you're going to be able to. So basically, right, if you're because this is coming through right now, if you live a life right now where it's like, well, look, I am broke, I have no home, I can barely feed myself, how am I going to, if you're asking that question, right, and you don't think that you are a part of something, or you don't, like, you know that you are an angel bloodline, but look, sometimes it's like, I know where I come from, I know what my purpose is, but then sometimes this earthly realm gets to you and it's like, well, you know, I'm homeless, I can't feed myself, I can't pay my bills. How am I going to be able to do anything? Well, you're on course. You are on course. There's many things that you have to go through yet. It may not be in this lifetime, but you bet your bottom dollar it is going to come to fruition that you are co-creating with God right now. No matter how hard your path is, you are co-creating with God right now. Your intuition is right, okay? There is going to be a new beginning. It may not be in this lifetime, but there is a new beginning, okay? And or you will be part of that new beginning. Like, your intuition is right. You're feeling, if you're having these doubts, right? I don't know what I want to say. It's annoying. This is coming in. Trust your intuition. It's coming in. You may not feel it right now. It may not be in this lifetime. I think that's just what needs to come out. I'm trying to overcomplicate it right now. We're going to take 2. The one that came and this one. I am evolving. Urgh, so annoying. 55, substantial changes in the future. Embrace the change, a need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. You're evolving. Maybe you just needed to hear that. 29, you are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures. What were we talking about earlier? And you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. Boom, there it is. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. You are insightful. You cannot even make it up. 26, amen. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Boom, again. There you go. Thank you, God. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come with innovative solutions that meet their needs. What were we talking about, guys? Absolutely amazing. Okay, 2 it is. My mind is open to new experiences that will transform my life. We're just talking about I am I am broke, I am homeless, how am I going to accomplish it? Either God is going to give you the resources and what you need to move towards this mission that you are completing, co-creating with him, or it's not in this lifetime and it's going to be in the next lifetime. But what is, you know, past life, this life, boom. Okay. Wow, my mind, somebody, it needs to work on their minds here. So my mind is open to, you know, my mind creates a reflection of my physical world. I am at peace. Conflict resolution, surrender, joy, peace. That's your reading, guys. If it resonates, pop a like on the video and please share it for other collective to be able to receive this message. If you vibe with my energy or you want to become part of our beautiful soul collective, soul fam here, subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to stay up to date with messages that come through, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for bringing your energy through to bring these messages through. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Jesus. I really do love and appreciate each and every one of you. Stay conscious. Stay honest. Feel alive. Keep going. Keep going. I love you guys. Keep shining.